Salutations, my name is Drunker and Eidos. What happened? Why is this event suddenly popping up right now? So today we are going to be reading through another event of another Eidos of Dragon Vein R, and that is the newest event called Stallions Smash, the Ultimate Male Horse Derby. So let's go read up on this new event. Stallion Smash, the Ultimate Male Horse Derby. Oh! New sound! Okay. Well, that concludes my financial report. This is one serious deficit we're facing. And it does not appear to be a temporary matter either. The realities that we'll have to face head-on will be one in which our prospects show no signs of improvement. Ever since that fateful day on which our world was rewritten, the layers have been in utter and total chaos. Relics excavation missions have become exponentially harder. Volan, what do you think? Any opinions you'd like to share? I wouldn't call myself a businessman. I got assigned to my workshop because of my smithing skills, no? Now, everyone knows that you are more than business savvy, and that is a fact I know you yourself recognize. Even before the Dark Clouds of Doom, wasn't it called the Dark Clouds of Dusk before? Did you suddenly forget? Even before the Dark Clouds of Dusk left our world, you picked up on the element of ornamentation which those Sepian craftsmen had not refined and refined them on your own. As such, your brand is not only top tier, but renowned throughout El Dorado, meaning I very much would like to entrust you to provide us your insight and ideas. Well, I have been trying to figure it out something on my end. First off, if we're not able to bring back raw materials from the lair anymore, we won't be able to produce anything. My workshop is only operating at 70% efficiency, which I've already reported in these documents here. The real issue at hand is training adventurers who are capable of excavating lairs. Edgar. Oh, way to throw me under the bus. Well, leveling up adventurers is certainly an urgent matter. Lairs keep changing constantly, rendering any maps we make useless. Just that alone makes surveying, let alone returning, from those quests insanely difficult. When we can't even offer proper compensation to our adventurers, who would even want to accept an excavation quest where it's not even a guarantee you'll come back alive? Like, forget bringing back relics. That's why quests been so unpopular lately. Oh, Jade, will you not grace us with your presence for a bit? I wish to ask you a few questions concerning your lair.
You guys only come crying for me to help when you're in deep trouble to your knees, huh? Why did you even ask that saddest bastard for help when you could have just asked me first?
Definitely a trust issue if I have to guess.
You zip it! This is not the time for you to get cocky. Barboras is blaming all of this on us Shadow Kings, but hell if I care. You have all the change to decide anything you wanted when the world was getting rewritten. You could have had Equus go from being this pathetic wishy-washy figure into a hyper-chat hung stud. You could have changed the Grand Bat House here in the Federation from a cruising spot into bats of Dracos. You could have asked anything of the sort, but you didn't. What your lame asses desired instead was to maintain the status quo, and unlike the lamest way imaginable. But why?
Come to my workshop later so I can roast your ass in my furnace.
Like I'd visit your workshop. Don't be stupid. Equus, if you know what's best for you, you'd break up with this scary sadist bastard.
I agree with Jade. I agree. I truly agree with Jade. Oh. Damn, he really hit the mark with that one. Well, the antiques of a Shadow King remains beyond our comprehension, that's for sure. How are other nations faring? It would seem as though lair mayhem is now a universal constant. If there's any industry out there turning a profit, we ought to go out there and examine whatever clever method it is that they are implementing. Yes, well, we did launch a large-scale, thorough investigation, but as to whether we found could be of any use to us, is questionable at best. State-operated gambling. Previously, of course, we failed in that very endeavor due to my horrible negligence in falling for the casino proposal Sepia had made us. You guys should have never accepted that casino. Y'all, you should have never accepted that damn casino plan. I blame you guys. What do you mean this is a failed negligence? It was bound to fail. As such, I've been hesitant about bringing up the notion again as an agenda item. The runner-up by a wide margin would be mercenary dispatch work as per usual. A casino, huh? I'm embarrassed to say this, but what exactly does state-operated gambling entail? Well, as an example, consider horse racing, where the industry is run by the state in the Empire of Opsidonia. Horse racing? If you're talking about derbies, there are even circuits dotting the grasslands in Federation territory as well. Are they thriving in this economy? But you see, what I'm talking about is horses competing against one another. I wouldn't be able to delve too much into the specifics of it at this time though. Similar to competitive racing in the past, the mighty Stallions outwin fetch for high prices for thoroughbred production. True, horse beasts are known for how our builds and personalities are so strongly passed on genetically. Truly, only noble horses are royal. His Majesty the wise King Equus is living proof of that. No, I would rather you not. Leave it at that, please. Otherwise, it makes it sound as though I made you say that. What the heck? What is going on? Why is everyone quiet? So, how much revenue does horse racing generate? Would we not be able to introduce this industry here in the Federation? We are still currently investigating what the profit margin would be if the state were to operate such races here at home. However, it's not actually the selling of bets on the races that is sweeping the world. Rather, it's the horse athletes themselves racing and the buying and selling of their titles, with the stars becoming their own owners. What? Titles as in, they're being owned kinda like the gladiators were. Sepian merchants have been on it along with the Opsidonians. They love selling horse titles, especially when the horse is well trained. As I understand it, the stud fees for stallions to become champions by winning the Grand Prix can be high as 20.26 million Dracos per breeding. To 20.26 million. Yo, that'd be enough Dracos to pay off all my debts and have enough left over to buy another used office space. With that kind of money, I could repair everything broken in my workshop and get my hands on even better machinery. Well, we could use that money to report all the amenities in the bathhouse. Surely you misheard the figure. There is no way anything would go for 20.26 million Dracos. That's enough to build a fine-ass house. And you guys expect this to happen so magically and expect you guys to win, or if anyone to win in that matter, because the past few events, nothing ever came to be. Casino City was a flop. Holy Olympics was a flop. Bachelor Island, I don't even know what the hell happened there. The only successful thing that happened is Bovine Farm. And that is for 4 years. 4 years spanning of Eidos events. You think this is gonna happen? That's literally wishing on a blue moon. Just for breeding. I reviewed the documents from our findings, and I myself am the one who orchestrated the investigation. I take pride in my work. There's no way the figure's incorrect. Oh, so this is for real. But man, Opsidonia and Sepia, huh? One nation's all about bloodlines and the other jam-packed with merchants. Even with the selling of titles and lands right to prize horses to other nations, they still rake in income by operating horse ranches and racetracks. At one point we did consider operating horse ranches here in the Federation too, but it wasn't profitable for us. So, we'd be trading horses to become racers. Well, yeah. So, compared to the horses in Opsidonia, how does ours fare? Are they weaker or stronger? Well, if ours were stronger, I feel like we wouldn't be so behind on the hype. Why do you guys gotta stare back at me like that? It's like you guys are jabbing me. Well, King Equus specialized in hydraulics and engineering. Such barbaric gambling competitions would be irrelevant to him. Huh, guess you're right there. Is there not a pageant division like what we got for Holsteins? If there is, I take full responsibility of training him to be ready by the deadline. Enough! The training and diet regimes you give me have already interfered with my royal duties multiple times. Speaking of Holsteins, we still have Bovine Farm to consider. Notion vetoed. Not you overstepping your authority, Volun.
This buddy get-together is turning out to be utterly pointless for you.
What was that?
I just thought of something. A plan that will turn this broke nation full of idiots into one loaded with Dracos.
Equus, you're coming to my workshop tonight, and you'd better summon his ass when you're there. That way I can toss him straight into the furnace. That ought to restore peace and civility to our assembly. Now. Jade, what is this plan of yours? You have me curious.
First, consult me about everything first. Got it?
Alright, yes.
Well, I can't mention everything here, since it deals with a certain enemy of the state. Speaking of horses, has everyone forgotten about the wannabe noble thief who cowardly parades himself as the Chivalrous Baron?
Oh. So Chivalrous Baron is definitely coming soon, is gonna play a part in this. I think this is the last one, the last story. Oh! At the National Racetrack of Obsidonia, horses whose bloodlines are deeply reflected in their performance embody the essence of what it means to be a man, and the men prized most of all are the thoroughbreds. This story is told by the smell of sweat, what it means to compete to be the ultimate man. By aiming to be the top stallion among studs, that ultimate man can fetch 20.26 million Dracos per breeding. That is the honor to be claimed. Oh my god, this is the gambler from before, and his name is Manji. Oh, no way! How did we lose? How did Dream Nightmare freaking lose? His odds were solid and he was the crowd's #1 favorite. Give me my money back! I want a refund! A chaotic surge of dreams clashing against dreams is unfolding on this racetrack, where everyone is stirring with excitement and going crazy. Whether it be the racers, the owners, the ranch operators, or the average gambler, everyone is being swallowed up in the frenzy. And Manji here happens to be one of those average gamblers, hailing from none other than the Federation. So he actually has a name now. Nope, I'm not done yet. I ain't about to lose yet. Hey bro, in case you didn't know, horse racing is a gentleman's sport. If you keep making too much noise here at the front, you'll cause a scene. And speaking of trouble... Oh god, it's you two again. Where might I find the owner-designated entrance? Obsidonia is so old-fashioned in its way at times, that I'm having a hard time figuring out where to go. Yes, I concur. I, for one, thinks that a splendid horse racing has become such a hit globally. How most unpleasant. It looks like we have a gambler over there who's throwing an absolute tantrum, splitting at the heavens. A gambler, is he? That sounds about right. He probably bet too much and went bust. Well, it just goes to show how big of a nobody he is. Haha, a nobody indeed. Excuse me, you there, yes you. Have this, I insist. 100 Draco bill? You're giving this to me? Wipe your tears with it and use it to go back to your country of origin. But that won't be enough for the poor lad. Here's another 10,000 to pay for your voyage home. You must take it. Zip it, you freaking traps already. I can't just go back home like this. How barbaric. Let's just go then. What do my eyes see? A man whining over here. Shut up! A man can cry when he wants to cry. Manji's funds, money had by taking out loans with existing debt as a collateral, had vanished from his one-way ticket to Obsidonia and losing his bet on his first race, which was supposed to be a memorable occasion. Should he turn back? But to where? The moment he does look back, however. Huh? Oh. You man, you got any balls down there? Don't be crying like that. I have balls! Damn, you're huge! Yeah, my balls are huge actually. Damn, that body too though. Keep showing me with praise. Don't feel bad about it either. I wanna see my biceps? How about those guns for ya? Whoa, your biceps are dope! So you know about this racetrack, yeah? Can you show me around for a bit? I ran here from Verdantia. Don't know anywhere else well at all. Oh, you're Chimera! How do I get into the races? Huh? You ran here? No freaking way! Well, with that huge bridges that King Equus built, Verdantia, the Federation, and Obsidonia are now connected via land. So all you need to do is somehow get through the Forest of Death. Wait, whoa, that's insane! Man, you're kind of annoying. Don't make me trample you. What good would lying to you about any of that do me? Got it. Plus, looking at the mud on your body. Okay, got it. I'm just not noticing how you're caked in mud. What? It checks out. Man, you're a strong-looking horse. Should have bet on you. Hey, so who's your owner? Did he come with you? There's an owner-designated entrance right there where racehorses enter with their owners. Owner? What's that? The person who owns you. Is he Sepian or an Obsidonian noble? Oh, you're Centaur. Heck, what does it matter? You be my owner then. I just came here to win and prove myself as a man. There are loads of tough horses here, aren't there? What the heck? So you just willingly give yourself to this random ass dude that you just met 20 minutes ago? What is going on? Oh, it's King Equus! Oh no, King Equus! My Minister Morgan. Why are you so flustered? Has something major happened? No, it's not that, Lord Romanus. King Equus left for Obsidonia last night, only leaving us a letter. I was so careless, mentioning their horse racing gambling operations and the manner that I did. Yes, Morgan, you did. My goodness. If he wanted to have us execute a thorough inspection, he could have just sent me to handle that affair. I fear that he has lost trust in me and my leadership over finances, given our current economic downturn. Well, I highly doubt that is the case. How should I put this? Well, King Equus may appear mild-mannered, but he did enter Amberdon all by himself. His curiosity is a powerful force to be reckoned with, and the passion that burns in his heart is unparalleled. As for these horse beastoids aiming for the 20.26 million Dracos per breeding bit, I have to admit I'm pretty interested in that myself. I would have loved to accompany him, but we're talking about Stallions who are masters of athletics, no? It's hard to imagine anyone would surpass the Obsidonians in any form of combat, especially if one is just starting out. Well, he also informed me of his intentions via letter. All the agenda items he has left for us can be addressed with the authority he has delegated to us. If King Equus is to entrust us with our nation's affairs, let us all pray that he safely returns to us. You're absolutely right. I suppose I felt insecure because he did this without consulting me. Our Lord Romanus is right. Let's perform our duties properly and with honor. After all, 'tis the start of the new year. What? Chivalrous Baron, may you win those fights. Ooh! Oh, it's Manji again. Oh, so this is what it's like inside. I know all these horses. They're so freaking famous. Manji and Foras, who have snuck into the owner's only passageways, are clearly like fish out of water. The passing bourgeoisie narrow their eyes as they glare at the two. Oh, yo, are you seeing all these strong, sturdy horses? Well, duh, they had to be. Hey, can I test my strength with that one there, like right now? Uh-oh, don't head off like that. What if you injure someone? I can sense from the smell of the guy's sweat that there's another fine horse over there too. Foras points towards the arena where fighters are lined up, showing off their bods. It's the paddock's venue, where they show off the fighters' condition to the prospecting audience. I cannot say that properly for some reason. Listen, only thoroughbreds with proven records can enter the paddock venue. I get that you look strong as hell, but we need to build up your record so that you can eventually get to that point. Well, let me get out there right now to get the attention I need for that. No. If you break any of their rules, they'll disqualify you for competing. Oh my goodness, the Uma Musume reference here. Uma Gogo, what the heck is that? Well, if it isn't you, I had no idea you were an owner, but here you are. An unruly looking stallion you got there yourself. The scent he's exuding is clearly organic and Verdantian origin. Well, thanks. Well, yeah, thanks, sorry. People usually tell me that I stink of sweat. A centaur whose only merit appears to be his tenacity. Us breeding stocks, he might be somewhat of use though. Well, breeding is all about bloodlines, as you know. I'll be too scared to have him breed with my own horses. Hey, what are these bastards even saying? It don't make a lick of sense to me, but I still want to knock him out cold. I get how you feel, trust me, but don't! Look, if you want to get strong, it pisses me off saying this too, but receiving the seed of their thoroughbreds is how... Their seed? Just take a gander at the horses present at the paddock venue. You'd tremble before the nobility of my prized horses, no doubt. The horse racing craze has already solidified its traction. Winners and losers are practically decided before matches even begin. Though the world of horses is quite profound. No matter how much you breed duds with one another, miracles rarely happen. In that sense, the track record of horse racing is equivalent to that of an ancient, long history of anything else in the world. Even as an opening act, a nameless dud such as yourself would be grateful just to step foot on the same arena as all the other horses. What was that? Come on, Foras, I can't listen to these dudes anymore. Go ahead and deck him. Foras? Oh, so there are guys here that look tougher than even the dudes I know back in the forests of my Verdantian homeland. What? Oh my god, it's right. Yo, are you guys pumped up like me or what? The stallions who come here for the first time of the new year are on fire. The chestnut-colored horses from my homeland of Yamato are pretty strong and fast too. But dang, the horses gathered here are on a whole other level. I suspect that the usual Obsidonian and Sepian owners are in cahoots with each other this time around too. But get this, guys, the horse garnering all the attention as our #1 prospect is moments from hitting the arena. Everyone give it up to our dark horse from the Federation, the one and only Chivalrous Baron! Oh my god! Yes, this is me. I have indeed arrived. I am here and ready to go. The Chivalrous Baron has suddenly appeared in Obsidonia's national racetrack to shake things up as a representative of the Federation. Amid the cheers and boos, Baron shows off all his various fighting poses to display his power.
Come on, my little pony knows how to greet a crowd way better than that.
Jade, infuse me with your power. This is far too embarrassing for me to bear.
Zip it, you. The energy you're getting from being watched ought to be plenty for your ass.
I have yet to even come up with a catchphrase though.
Just go with "let's become one." Why don't you? Rest assured, I plan on drowning these bastards in my slime till they're a drippy, lovey-dovey mess.
I am the honorable thoroughbred that shall bask in the limelight. I came to bring back home the honor, the single most victorious breeding worth 20.26 million Dracos for the Federation. That's totally not gonna happen, you know. Every time they always involve money. Just nothing goes well. In this arena filled with mighty contenders, I shall bring order to the chaos consuming these fierce stallions. By having them be one, I shall make them one with our Federation. Yay, we got colonization! Yay!
Now that's kind of greeting I expect of you, you know-it-all.
Oh, talking about a huge surprise. Did he seriously just make a declaration of war? Oh, Chivalrous Baron's popularity is skyrocketing. Should this even be a thing? Who are the traders buying bets for the away team? Well, I'll be buying some too, but that wouldn't make me a trader since I'm a Yamato Bito. Bro, at least make sure you leave enough money to cover our travel expenses to get back home, okay? Oh? Man, I'm so stoked. These horses look like they know how to run. Some of them got some pretty fancy equipment on them, but I'll outrun them before they can even catch up to me. Yo, Manji, all I gotta do is keep running, right? Manji? Where the hell did you go? Tch. What's with that goody two-shoed Federation bastard? Haha, well, we could just be on intimate terms with one another. No, wait, all the horses here are fighters with whom I must battle. If I am to give due respect to my opponents, I must get my act together. I am in Obsidonia after all. Alright then, the first stallion race of the new year is about to commence. Are your horses ready? On your mark, get set, go! The gates are now open. Happy New Year! Oh my god! Time to scope things out first, because I'm not doing the adult scene. The heck? Horse racing ain't about racing? Foras, having entered too late, finds himself isolated in the dusty arena. Even if he wanted to compete with the other male horses, he didn't even know what the rules to the sport were, making him completely out of the loop. If I don't grab everyone's attention by winning here today, my owner's gonna dump me on the side of the road. Don't hate me for this, but charge! What the heck? A sneak attack from behind is the least manly thing a guy can do. Take this! Foras gratefully lands a back kick on the fighter, and despite his ripped physique, he's instantly sent flying. What a weakling! Who the hell did that guy think he was, standing behind me like that? Gotta say though, deciding who the manliest through fighting seems pretty straightforward to me. Huh? Seems like things are getting pretty rowdy over there though. I understand that Jade's magic has not weakened since coming here to Obsidonia. But why? Why am I struggling so much against these Obsidonian thoroughbreds? What the? Orion? What is... Orion, what is this? I mean, I knew he was gonna get an all, but Orion, please, what is this? Must have been rough coming all the way here from the Federation. I know you. You're the Chivalrous Baron. We've been looking for you too. Home. To think such a renowned horse from the Federation would be so weak. C'est Sparte, guys. We're going to take this bastard's seed and drain him of all his magic. Wait, please, wait! On the giant screen set up in the arena, all can see the Chivalrous Baron seemingly being assaulted by these thoroughbreds. What's up with this guy? He's just getting his ass kicked, yet he's somehow in the spotlight getting all the attention. That really pisses me off. He does look like a pretty tough stud, though. But ganging up on someone like that ain't my style either. Come on, Foras, get in there! The hell, Manji? Take a talk on my head like this. With what, magic? Whatever you're doing, it's creepy as hell. Why is that guy getting ganged up on over there so damn popular? Well, he's the top favorite and the front runner. A dark horse from the Federation, the Baron himself. One way or another, even the Obsidonian dudes must have placed tons of bets on him. Otherwise, they wouldn't be so panicked. Just ignore the bastard. He's a lost cause as a mayor for sure. Now's the time to show your manliness though. Doesn't matter against who. Pick a fight and show everyone what you got. I went all in for you, Foras. So you gotta win. Win at all costs. Win big so that our dreams of 20.26 million Dracos per breeding comes true. I ain't going back to the Federation. Leave it on to some small guy to tell me to let others deal with him. There ain't anything manly about that. But I ain't gonna be petty about some guy getting rammed in his tight hole either. I'll win, don't you worry. The win won't be for you though. Just you watch. What do we have here? Will Baron be the one to take the crown to usher in the new year, or will he not be the horse to claim that prize? Who is this horse shoving aside all these new age thoroughbreds and sprinting to the forefront? Whoa, wait a second. Who is this guy? Fool, figure out who this horse is on the fly. Whoa, you're not getting me to MC with you. Besides, you got ninja buddies to do that kind of spying, don't you? What the?
I don't know who the hell that guy is.
The wandering betting master Saratobi. Yet you didn't even know, do you?
Hell if I know. He doesn't even have a number on him. That would make him a real dark horse. Comparatively speaking, that means the one I betted one is the absolute worst, like seriously. I mean, my little dark pony's losing right off the bat. Give me back all the Dracos I wasted on the single bets for Baron. I want every last Draco refunded.
Saratobi, try to simmer down. You realize everyone in this whole venue can hear you. Through the sound of amplifying magic, Saratobi's woes echoes loudly throughout the entire arena, engulfing the audience in a whirlwind of screams and anguish. What a disaster! Don't tell me you bet on Baron too, because truthfully, I did as well. Haha, well, one loss is not a deal killer by any means for me, but still. Says executive gentleman despite being so clearly tensed up and struggling to keep his cool. This is no time to be laughing this off. Look at what's happening out there. It's not just Baron, even our own horses are getting trampled. What if they get injured? That means we won't be able to make any wins for the whole season. Just who the hell is this horse, and where the hell did he come from? Whoever the owner of that wild centaur is, show yourself! Come forth this instant! You realize that level of belligerence isn't going to get you anywhere, right? We need to butter up that centaur's owner as best as we can to get on his good side. We need to get our hands on some of that seed before he becomes that one that gets that 20.26 million Draco premium. The way I know this is gonna be a farce. You guys are betting on nothing, by the way. This wild horse of unknown pedigree, Foras, suddenly descending off Sidonia's glorious racetrack, has seemingly made his victory all but certain. Wait, hold on. How do we have a stray thoroughbred on the loose? We don't even know what his bloodline is like. Somebody fetch me the owner registry.
Here you go.
Huh? There actually is a signature in here for the horse. Such messy handwriting though. Like who the hell signs like this? Yo bro, see if we can read this. This is a terrible signature. Even I remember to practice my signature before I go to any of my conventions. I think it might read Manji though.
Who the hell is that?
Did someone say my name? What? He's the first one star to get an alt. Sir Manji, congratulations on your horse's glorious victory. Please, I'm begging you to buy me too. No way, I'm the one who's better off partnering with him. I want to get stronger. I need that seed. Feed it to me. That was Manji all along? Bro, look at him. I am shocked. That was the biggest plot twist. It's even bigger than chapter 7. Man, where do I even begin? You got that right, guys. I'm the owner of that wild horse. His name is Foras, and my name is Manji. What's the meaning of this? The owner's lounge, a place of honor and prestige, is being desecrated. Manji has stripped off his tattered adventure attire inside the owner's lounge and is now surrounded by all the other horse fighters. Judging from his appearance alone, one would think that he must be an owner of a horse ranch, and a very successful one at that. Talk about a horse who single-handedly a match for 1,000 other men. Is there anyone else beside me who bet on Foras? You, tell me, what are the odds? What's the payout looking like for Foras? It's gotta be astronomical. There's no way I can calculate what it'll end up being. Hey, you got space in your stable? You won't have to send me off to breed elsewhere or anything like that. You can have ownership rights over me for free on the spot like right now. Let me stay at your ranch too. How dare you try to cozy up with the owner all by your lonesome? You're always like this. You always have to suck up to whoever owns the winning horse. What did you just say? Come on, horsies. Try to say it on intimate terms with each other, okay? When you mean stable, does that also mean horse ranch? Manji gazes at the betting slip he has clutched in his hand, basking in satisfaction for being victorious. He has essentially won all the prize money of the entire race. This doesn't even account for all the earnings that he has just landed. The champion stallion seed holds infinitely potential to achieve one's dream. Alright you guys, you're all following me to my new crib. Yay! Yeah, that's so generous of you. Hip hip hooray to Sir Manji! Does that mean my life as a horse owner is just beginning? Oh my god. Alright, time to let loose. I'm taking off. Are you sure you guys have your jewels? Come on, I know there are stronger men out there. Bring them to me. There! Who's that senator with such incredible horsepower? Oh my god, I need to heighten the volume because it's so loud. There! Who's that senator with such incredible horsepower? Quite the upset we have on our hands, don't we? Everyone's number one pick, Chivalrous Baron, has been defeated, and an unknown stallion is now dominating the racetrack. The arena is astir with cheers as well as the wails of gamblers and horse owners of the losing horses. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if this is too loud. The horse is apparently from Verdantia, but he also seems to have no experience in official racing. Did Helion get a good look at how strong that fellow was? I'm sure he was just as surprised as the rest of us. Perhaps, I mean, he's been holed up in the stables this whole time, so... I haven't been able to see him in a hot minute because of how he stays there overnight. I sure hope he isn't overdoing it. Overdoing it? What do you mean? Whew, business is booming today like no other. Upsidonia is a land renowned for its horses, and for its national racetrack is literally steaming with the heat from its equine athletes. Chivalry Commander Helion himself, well versed in handling horses, comes to the stable to take care of all the horses at the racetrack as their trainer. He has been so busy as their caretaker that he has no time at all to watch the races himself. I don't mind that we are in a time of peace, but I never imagined myself doing this sort of labor either. Wait, I shouldn't be saying that. This too is official work granted to me by the Empire, and so I must still fulfill my duties. Oh my god, this is so loud! This for Kafka and for Bizbub. If they're getting themselves involved in this, so shall I as a soldier of our empire. Every horse here is a commodity judged on masculinity. These stallions carry the pride of their wealthy owners as they face each and every race. To provide the best racing experience for horses and spectators alike, these athletic fighters are trained to be in peak condition. Stallions who achieve glory rise ever higher in rank, but as for those stained with disgrace... Oh my god, finally! As a gladiator himself who has to buy his own freedom, Helion doesn't have it in him to be indifferent to the fates of these horses that come and go from the stables. It pains his heart to see those defeated carried off on stretchers at the end of races, with his only reaction being the nearest silent sigh that escapes his lips. Huh? Spica? Your fit is so cool! Spica looks so gorgeous! Hey Helion! Shava? Oh hey there, Spica. What's with your attire? Oh no, I guess I should have changed. Does this still look good on me though? Well, accepting Empire Kafka, one should show some restraint from being so flashy. So, how do I look though? You know what? Forget it, I said anything. The next owner of Right's public acquisition briefing is about to happen, so I need to look my best. I'm sure these boys are gonna be paired with owners who'll be great matches for them. Through these strong athletes succeeding in racing, Upsidonia will continue becoming an even more exciting place to be. If everyone gets into horse racing, they'll definitely get to see some sweet dreams. To be the stud at center stage among all stallions, that dream of 20.26 million Dracos per breeding is now known throughout El Dorado. With the pleasant, warm arrival of spring, the bustling horse racing industry comes as a long-awaited piece of good news. The national racetrack of Obsidonia is now at the center of attention for all of El Dorado, with famous horse galloping there from far and wide to compete. Sorry. I'm so sorry. To think of all the delicious dreams I can snack on. Hey, I suggest that you keep your bad dream eating habits to a minimum. Well, too late telling me that. I already had my latest fill. Even so, the racetrack is always teeming with the steamiest, hottiest dreams. Well, so long as you continue looking healthy, I guess. I guess that's what matters. What about you, Helion? Are you doing alright? You don't look so good. Well, that's because I haven't been able to get much sleep as of late. In the steaming stable where the two are at, it is painfully obvious how pale Helion's complexion is as beads of sweat run down his thick neck. Oh my god. Hey, Hey, somebody call a medic. Is there a horse doctor around? Yeah, I'm sorry, but this outfit needs to go. It's really... like... Orion, red? You chose red as your color scheme? I got a dude here with an injured leg. An injury. Off I go. Ow, ow, ow. Hey man, are you hurt? Helion rushes over to the injured fighter to examine him. For horses, any injury could be career-ending. Commander Helion! Looks like you got roughed up pretty good, huh? The horse fighter in question happens to be a former subordinate of Helion. Helion has acknowledged just how skilled of a fighter this man is, but in today's race, however, he was meant to be just a warm-up act to hype up the government-sponsored competition. Yet despite the man's experience in battle, if he continues to lose like this, owner rights to him could be sold off, or he could be relinquished of his status altogether. That is the harsh reality of horse racing. As things stand now, the elite athletes funded lavishly by their CPN owners are the ones competing for that spotlight on the podium. Oh my god! What kind of... We're going into politics, my goodness, social issues. In turn, this has resulted in immense pressure being placed on the Obsidonian horses with their honor on the line. I still have some fight in me, so please, anything but being sent for breeding stock. You'll be fine. If you keep this injury iced and rest up, you'll be fine in no time. You'll be able to fight as a warrior once more, I promise. Commander Helion, you're so kind. Huh? Hey now, don't be clinging to the commander like that. You were told that you were gonna be fine, right? Yes sir, I was. I'll go rest up properly like he said to. See you guys. Zud, I was going to take really good care of him had you put him out of commission. Spica, would you be kind enough to promote the man so he can get someone to buy him? Of course I can. Leave his promotion to me. Remember though, Helion, that these stables can't be treated like some hotel. We need to free up stalls for stronger horses. I understand that, but you can't just abandon men, can you? Well, I mean... Helion, do you even know what the other horses are saying about you? Well, I'm their trainer here, so they all think I'm a jerk and whatnot. But I can't really do anything about that, you know. No, and you got it completely wrong. They call you the Angel Nurse in White, or something they even call you Princess Knight. Princess Knight? As a metaphor, I'm sure. Mech, if only you were a horse. You could breed with me and get even stronger that way. You never lose to those Seepin horses or that random Verdantian dude. Speaking of losing, did you just lose a race, Orion? That's toy. That dude got himself hurt, distracted me at the wrong moment. Erday, I hate I lost to that damn Verdantian. Today will be my only loss though, I swear. This Verdantian horse you speak of, do you know what his bloodline is like? Not a clue. Oh Helion, if you were only you were a horse. Don't look at me like that. Hey now, dreaming is all you. You think I'm just going on about a dream? Well, I can assure you, this will be the only time you get to think of it as such. I mean, come on. Ever since our world got rewritten, we nightmares are no longer bound to our dream world. As such, I fully intend on filling up Obsidonia with horses. Well, I'm grateful for how you guys are so stoked about the races. Right. But the reality of it isn't so sweet. Those Sepian athletes are way too tough on account of the big money backing them. However, as the one in charge of horse training, I do not and will not play favorites. Those elites' true thoroughbreds are impressive in their own right, and I still need to watch over their training. Please, you can totally pick side. Be on my side, Helion. I'm the top horse that Obsidonia has, am I not? Hey, don't forget about me. I'll make sure to keep taking first place. We Obsidonian horses will be the ones to win the newly established Stallion Grand Prix. The way none of you are gonna get it. The Grand Prix is a championship to determine the #1 stud among male horses, and that decision is ultimately made by vote. This Memorial Cup is jointly funded with Sepia, with only select star thoroughbreds who have ranked up wins being qualified to enter. Whether we win or lose, I'll still be out there to pump them up. Clearly, we're going to be the ones who are victorious. I appreciate how enthusiastic you guys are. I really am. Heck, I'd love for the Obsidonian horses to win more than anyone. It's just that, how do we go about that? It's simple, really. I need you to send a sturdy mare my way so I can pump up my manliness to the max. Not that again. The Sepian horses are asking for mares too, but there aren't that many owners willing to offer up their prize horses to fill that role. I'm already struggling as is trying to nurse all the ones that you guys do a number to because you fighters don't know how not to be rough in the stables. I'm practically on the verge of tears from all the hassle. Oh, none! We won't let you cry on our watch, Helion. Well, I'll say this. I sure like one that's just like you, Helion. How about it, you being the horse that gets broken? Wouldn't you like to be the one whipped instead of all being the one wielding the whip? These stables are brimming with horned up stallions. Be a little more aware of how everyone's eyeing you. Leave me alone, will you? Hey now, your complexion's only getting worse. I take it that you really haven't been having any sweet dreams lately, huh? Your boss devours every last one before I even get the chance to know how sweet they might have even been. Then, do I have something sweet in store for you? Here, drink this. This ought to perk you up. Aw, I was gonna give it to him. I have some here too. What is this stuff? Orion and Spica both pull out potion bottles filled with a viscous white liquid. By no means does this look like a nutrient-rich milk. Is this some kind of staminade? I suppose you could call it that. That's drugs. Why is there drugs at every single event? Oh my god. Every single event there's always had to be drugs. Oh my god. I suppose you could call it that. You aren't trying to dope me, are you? Well, I guess that wouldn't make sense since your urine test results are all perfectly normal. It isn't doping or anything of the sort, I assure you. Do you know how exactly we horses can run at such breakneck speeds while maintaining our manliness and of course horsepower? Well, the secret concentrate that makes it all possible is this right here, Stallion Potion. Huh? I've been well versed in the handling of horses for years, but I've never once heard of Stallion Potion even being a thing. This here is magic. Have you forgotten that we nightmares are magical beings? Well, I appreciate the gesture of you guys wanting to give me something like this, but even if I were to partake, you look like you're about to collapse. I say it's time you drop the act. If you collapse on us, who exactly would step in your place? That would be Kafka. That would put Kafka and Bizbub in an awful bind, you know. He's right. Besides, don't you want to know the secret behind how horses are so strong? Well, you caught me there. It's just that we're not gonna drink the potion here because that's a whole new can of worms. I really do appreciate the gesture. Please don't get me wrong, but you're wobbling all over the place. You need some sound sleep right now. More than anything, doctor's orders. Come on. Take it home at least. Then you can drink it in private. Thank you. Wonder if he'll actually drink that stallion potion of mine that I just gave him. Oh, I'm sure he will. He was awfully curious about it, wasn't he? His passion for horses is genuine, no doubt about it. You got that right. He may seem skeptical, but I know he's definitely interested. Salutations! Welcome to a new segment for the Eidos videos, and maybe more videos involving novels called DRUNKKE'S Eureka bonus. Yes, that's right. I know the rubrics is no longer there anymore, but I just call it the Eureka bonus because why not? So, I looked at one of the suggestions from my post, and someone told me that maybe you should like share your thoughts about the adult scenes, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I should do that. The thing is, the reason why I couldn't do that before was, one, I usually record the event as soon as it comes out, so I'm really tired and I'm so exhausted that I have no time to look through the adult scenes. And also, Winter Day traumatized me so much that I just skipped adult scenes altogether because, oh my god, that was a nightmare to go through. But anyway, we are here in the Eureka bonus section, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on this one, which is FD6, the Chivalrous Baron, Hitman from the Federation, and the most unfortunate winning horse. So anyway, now I read through this today, and I needed some time to digest it all. No, not in a figurative sense, but wait, actually it is in a figurative sense. Yeah, okay, well, so anyway, so for context, the first one was Chivalrous Baron, you know, he was about to win, but then Orion popped out of nowhere and ruined everything. So yeah, and then he got defiled, and he lost. He lost the competition, and a lot of people voted for him, and they were literally boycotting the whole thing. Like, bro, you guys put all of this, put all your money there. Like, seriously, it's just Casino City all over again. I won't review too much on the art because it's gorgeous. Definitely, it is so beautiful. I will focus more on direction and how it fits to the story. Can I just say though, I thought this is about racing because it says national racetrack, there's a paddock venue, and then there's also like the entire concept, a derby. But no, that's not what it is. Apparently, it's if the person gets the person who literally lasts long in the stadium is like the champion. I seriously don't know that. Like, I seriously don't know. Even Foras was confused when he first entered there. So yeah, I think the direction's kind of fine. It is a bit repetitive though because I have seen a lot of scenes from Equus, literally the same format. Like, Equus is usually like, you know, he's like all and mighty, and then someone had to ruin it for him. Oh my god, it was alright. The direction was kinda but the dialogue was pretty good actually. It is unhinged as ever in the world of Eidos, so to say. Now, this one though. This one featured oh wait, I forgot to mention, but this one featured Equus and Orion. This one featured Helion, Spica, and Orion. And oh my goodness, this is actually such a good scene. Like, the fast pace of it all, and also like the animation was amazing. The direction, amazing. The dialogue could use a little work, but you know what? It was good. It was really good. Honestly, by the way, I love Spica's outfit. Like, Spica's outfit is he's so handsome, man. And you know what's the best thing about it? It's his hair. Like, his hair is his mane, technically, it's his mane. So yeah, Orion, maybe red isn't your color. So yeah, that's not related to the scene, but it's still a good scene regardless. I really love it. Like, it really got me going, if you know what I mean. So anyway, that is my thoughts for Stallion Smash. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Technically it's an episode. I'm already going through all the events, but yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see y'all for more Eidos content, or you know what, whenever. That's probably my best answer to you. I'll see y'all whenever. Bye bye.